Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hypermine Vanilla Season 3. Here we are over at the skeleton farm. We're going to be working on this today. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Before we get to working on that skeleton farm, what we need to do is take a little time for a witch farm perimeter update. So let's just swing around here. Oh, too far. There we go. And the latest beacon quadrant that we have been working on is this one over here. Lots of lava in this one. Has taken a lot of time to clean that up, but we're down to the top level of bedrock. You can see that right there. So we just got to clear that out, but not too shabby at all. And we've got this one over here all the way cleaned out. So we're almost halfway done. I think about 45% of the way done. And yeah, so that is where we are. So let's head back to the skeleton farm. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be working on the skeleton grinder today. Got a little bit of work to do. Let's get some, okay, I've already got some scaffolding blocks here. We can put that spruce wood away. What I want to do is get some cobblestone. We're going to be reworking some things. So last time we were together, we set up the kill mechanism here, and you know, it's an interesting mechanism for sure. And I guess it's been, you know, I haven't really run it too much. Okay, well, we've got a decent amount of bones already in there, but the TheDawgMiner popped in and provided some comments on this, and there was one particular thing that we're going to have a slight inefficiency, and that is right in this corner right here. So if a skeleton happens to spawn over on this side and pops into here, there is a chance that he will bob up and down. And I'm calling him a he. I guess skeletons are he's. You know, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is he's or she's? Does it really matter? I don't think it really matters. But anyway, the skeleton can bob up and down, and because they are one higher than over here in this water, that means that they can actually get into the so-called exclusion zone and potentially reduce the efficiency. The likelihood of that is very low, okay? We'll go ahead and just say that because this is on the fringe of the overall area. Most of the skeletons are going to fall down out of the exclusion zone, and they're going to drop out immediately. And the exclusion zone is only for if there are 6 or more skeletons or whatever mob within that area. It's not going to spawn anymore, but in the interest of that consideration, that slight efficiency, and also some additional considerations I've been thinking about, we are going to be changing up the overall design here. So what I'm going to do is put this here, and I should have put out a little bit more scaffolding. We're going to go right here, and we will put torch there. And can we get in to right there? Okay, yes, we're going to be turning off the skeleton farm for sure and for certain. We're just gonna knock this thing right out so we don't have to worry about it. And what we're gonna do, let me drop down. Let's just talk about that. I'll take care of turning the thing off camera while I am also working on what I'm about to tell you. We're going to take out all of this entire kill mechanism right here, kill and collection mechanism. I'm going to dig it out, and then we're going to dig this down further, and we're going to drop all the skeletons onto one block, and we're going to use a magma block just so that between fall damage and the magma block, we're going to make sure we kill them pretty quickly. So then from there, we're going to use redstone to shoot the items up into an item elevator and put them into a storage system. The reason I did that is because trying to get all the items flowing from here into an item elevator was, I don't know, it wasn't resonating with me. It could be done, but I don't know, I want to try something different. So I am going to rip this entire bottom section out, and then we're going to put in a new floor to direct them down to one central drop chute, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, let me turn this thing off, put in a protective covering underneath the spawner so that just in case they do happen to spawn, we should be safe. And then I will take the rest of this out, and then when we come back, it should be ready to go for the next phase. All right, back in a bit. So all that work, essentially from that last time we were here, it is now in my inventory. Yep, there we go. So what we need to do now is redo this bottom area. We got to put a floor on here, and then what we're going to do is siphon these skeletons from one side and then the other into a channel down in the middle, and then we'll continue to siphon them from that way and that way. So anyway, let me build that up just so I can a little bit better show you what I'm talking about, because I don't know that my explanation was that good. But yeah, let me build that up and I'll bring you back and we'll go over it some more. All right, things look a little bit different now. Let's jump up into here and I'll show you kind of what's going on. Oh, I see the problem now. This is going to be interesting. Let's get rid of those. Let's come over here, and we've got plenty of room to just stack jump up, and we can fill this back in. Yeah, it's going to be a bit awkward moving around in here. Can we do that? Okay, good. All right, let me show you what we've got going on in here now. Okay, so what I've done is I've filled in a floor right down here, and this is kind of similar to the way I had things in my single player world. And what I'm doing is I've got all of we're going to have, what are they, skeletons going this way, and then we're going to funnel them a little bit further into one drop chute there. So let's just fill in the water right here. Same little trick that we've done before. If you put two water sources and leave one in the middle, you'll get kind of an infinite water source going. So we're going to do that, fill up both our buckets, and we will go to the other side and do the same thing. And then we'll have to do that in the middle as well. But there we go. Let's get both of the buckets filled back up. We'll put a water bucket there, and we'll put a water bucket there. And what I want to do is go back and refill these just in case we need them. And then we can break that block open. All right, so you see what's going to happen is the skeletons are going to drop into the water over there. We still got the same heights as before, so they're not going to bob up into the exclusion zone, even on the corners. And then we're going to drop them down into this area right here. Now we don't have the rest of this drop chute done, so I'm not going to reopen the farm quite yet. But what we need to do is carry this down. I need to dig down a little bit further. I don't know how much room we have. If you take a look, which cave, this one over here, you'll see we are not far from the lava level, which is level 10. And up here, let's take a look, we're on 19. And they would be dropping from, can we get up there? Let's stack jump. They'd be dropping from that level 26 down to 10. So the drop won't be enough to kill them, but that's why we're going to put them onto the magma block, which will finish them off. So let me build that drop chute. Let me dig out a little bit further. We're not going to go with this square down to wherever. We're just going to kind of dig a, I don't know, spherical shape. I don't know. We'll see. But let me dig that, and I'll bring you back and we'll get that killing chamber done. All right, back in a bit. All right, we are back. Let's take a look at what we've done. So I have continued that drop chute down a little bit, and you see that the floor is not quite the same. This is not going to be the final configuration. No, we are going to be working on this a little later, but this was good enough for the time being. So let's just drop down here. Do I have... It's probably not the best time to be asking whether I have some junk blocks or whatever. And can we get back up to here? I did have a place for this. Probably should have thought a little bit better about this. Can we get up? Up? No, I don't know how we got back in there. I do need some form of junk block. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so let me grab some maybe dirt or granite. Granite's a good junk block, don't you think? Let's see, that is polished granite. We got... Yeah, a stack of dirt should be fine. So let's drop down here and let's make a few observations here. Or I will share with you a few observations. Right here, I don't want right here to be the actual final spot for these drops. Instead, let's take a look at our F3 screen. Right here, we're looking at 9, and here we're looking at 10. Let me show you what this kind of means here. See if we can get back in there some. Yeah, there. That's what we're dealing with right there. So that is lava level right there, and I really shouldn't be messing too much with the lava. So we need to bring this up a little bit. Let's see, lava is just past that one. That should probably be the lowest extent that we go. And so what we're going to do is put a chest right there. And don't worry, that's going to change a little bit. But what we need to do is going to work out how we're going to be doing this. Let's see. We'll go like that. And then let's just get a little area for me to stand on. And then what we're going to do is build up a spot for this. We will put a rail right there, and then probably need some form of blocking in the minecart to go in right here. We're going to put a minecart right on this rail, and it's going to be a minecart hopper, or hopper minecart rather. And let's see if can we access just... Yes. Okay, so that piece of rail should be over here. Excellent. All right, so now we've got this minecart right here, and what we need to do is put a piece of magma block right on top of it. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to put that magma block right there, but not quite yet. What we want to do is put a piston facing down, and we're going to shove that magma block right onto the rail. And did that go in? Just watch it have gone in. Yes, it did. All right, let's see if we can get that correctly there. Okay, excellent. We're doing pretty good. What this is going to do, we're going to shove that magma block in there. Okay, so we're good. Got that. All right, and then what we can do is just kind of clean up under here. Don't worry. We are going to be doing a little bit better cleanup. Did I get back my piston and redstone block? Okay, good. Now I need some glass, and yeah. All right, so what you see right here is that we've got that minecart stuffed into that block, and that means that if anything lands on top of that block, let's see if we can, yeah, there we go. it's going to go right into there. So the minecart is going to pick it up, and then we're going to drain it out immediately with that hopper underneath and put it into that chest. And of course, that chest eventually is going to be an item elevator, or at least a dropper, and that's going to send, what I want is I want the item elevator to come over this way some. We're not going to work on that in this episode. We're quickly running out of time. So what we need to do now is maybe carry down our drop chute a little bit, and we shouldn't, hopefully we won't need any further glass, but you never know. If we need some more, we'll go back up and take care of that. But what we want to do is just bring this on down and provide a nice safe place for these skeletons to drop down. And we'll do like this and this, down to 6. Okay, so that means that we won't have enough. We will need to do just a bit more on that glass, and there, we're out. And of course that would be the case, wouldn't it? And so we'll go up here, and I should have some bone meal. If not, I wonder where I might get some. There's not some there. There's some bone meal. Okay, so let's just make this into white stained glass real quick, and this should be sufficient for right now. Drop down here, and I wasn't feeding myself, so there we go. Alright, so that's taken care of. What we're going to do is put that like so, and what we need to do now is see about opening up the floodgates for these guys, and that means we need to take out that safety barrier right here. And I don't have a silk touch pick on me. No, I don't always keep them on me. How about the shovel? Silk touch on the shovel. Excellent. So that's a good thing. What we're going to do is take out those. Take out the majority, maybe even that. And hopefully I don't have any issues with skeletons dropping in. That would be unfortunate, to be sure. But let's just take this out. Okay. I will need a little bit more glass than that, because we have to fill in the holes that I've left. Alright, so let's drop back here, and then what we will do is go up to the top, and let's just try this out, okay? So we'll flip that switch. That should allow some. We should get some. I don't know of any other. There's light right there and light all around. Well, let's just go around and fill in all of the glass, and hopefully we get some spawns on this thing. Yep, there we go. So we got some more. And notice they're no longer going to be going up into the corner by one. They're going to be safely filtered down to the bottom section below. Alright, so we got some more. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Alright, and then, but there was one more over there. I should have enough dirt. So let me take care of that, and then we'll go down and check the chest down below and see if we can see some drops. Okay, and we should have some. So let me just back this way. Excellent. Okay. And this is not the most compelling, I'm sure, but we're almost done. We've done pretty good work. We've redone our killing mechanism here, collection mechanism. It's going to be a little bit more efficient, at least once we get the light mitigation in place. Okay, so we've had a number of drops of these guys. So I guess they don't last so long, do they? It's almost like I need my camera account on here to watch this process. Let's see. What we want to do is grab that dirt. I don't like leaving all that stuff around. Take a look here. Yep, plenty of junk blocks and bows or bones and arrows. Let's see if we can get a few more of these guys. Should be close enough. Yeah, let's see. So I've got an Optifine on. Okay, well, they take a little bit of fall damage when they drop down, which is good, and so then the magma block just finishes them off. But we are collecting drops, and that means that I believe we're in a much better situation than we were before. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so I believe that's going to be it for this episode. So I know we've essentially done the same thing 2 episodes in a row on this project, but we've come up with a better design, and big thanks to TheDawgMiner for pointing out the inefficiency, at least on our skeleton funnel up there. Of course, we're not going for massively efficient. If we were, then we'd convert this over to a drops only, bury down, try to get down to as close to bedrock as possible, and then but you know, this is kind of neat. It's using the 1.10 mechanic of this magma block, and yeah, so there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, a like is always appreciated, and if you haven't done so already, think about subscribing so you are up to date with everything going on the channel. But again, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.